Good morning students, this is SMD Mazharul Haq teaching you network theory. In the last class we have learnt about the Z parameters and we have done one problem in the Z parameters. Today we will draw the block diagram of the Z parameters and how block diagram we know that it has linear network and 2 ports. We will draw a circuit diagram for the Z parameters. As you all know that Z parameters are having V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 is equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. For this equation, if we want to draw a circuit, then the circuit will be in this way. Plus minus, and this is Z11, this is I1 and this is Z2 I2, Z12 I2, and here if we have this circuit like this and if we draw a diagram, then you will be seeing here the current here is I2 and here it is plus minus here and it is Z22 I2 and Z21. Okay, here this is Z22 and here it is Z21 I1 and it is Z11 and Z12 I2. Here the same way B dash and this is your V2 and here it is your V1. So this is the circuit which is drawn, and here actually V1 is given here and here I1 is given and it is Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. This is also called as a Z into IV, that is I into Z, nothing but voltage only, it is a voltage source. So it is a voltage source here, and here also Z21 I1, nothing but it is a voltage. So we are indicating this symbol you have learnt already, Z21 I1 and this is Z22 I2. So this is the block diagram, circuit diagram for representation of Z parameters. Okay. Here we call Z11 as driving point impedance at port 1 and Z12 as transfer impedance as it is getting transferred. Z12 it is called as Z12 is transfer impedance, and also Z21 is also transfer impedance, and Z22 is called as driving point impedance at port 2 dash, or we have written what port we have written port B dash, and here it is also port A dash and B dash. So this Z11 is called as driving point impedance and Z12 is called as transfer impedance and Z21 is also called as transfer impedance and Z22 is called as a driving point impedance at port B dash. Okay students, now we will also learn about the y parameters. We will also learn about the y parameters. Students, if you listen here to the y parameters, y parameters are also called as short circuit admittance parameters. As z parameters are called as open circuit parameters, here y parameters are called as short circuit admittance parameters or short circuit admittance parameters. What is a short circuit? When you connect a voltage to a port or two terminals are there. If you connect two ports or two terminals with a thick wire, it is called a short circuit. Nothing but if you see here, there are two wires here, and if you connect a thick wire here, it is called as short circuited. The opposite of it is open circuit. The opposite of it is open circuit. Short circuit means a thick line drawn here, and open circuit means you are not having any wire here, and the terminals are open here. Terminals are open. Okay. So we are drawing the linear network A dash and B dash, which is having two ports. It is called as a two-port network. And now we will write the equations. That is what is the equations of the admittance parameters. So we will write the admittance parameter equations now. I1 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. And I2 is equals to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. These are the equations. These are the equations for y parameter. These are the equations for y parameters, and you can see that here I1 is given in terms of V1 and V2. Here I2 is given in terms of V1 and V2. So we understand here that I1 and I2 are called as the dependent variables, and V1 and V2 are called as the independent variables here. So I1 and I2 are called dependent variables and V1 and V2 are called as independent variables. In z parameters the case was different. Here the variables have changed here. Depending upon the equation, the variables change, independent or dependent, whatever. Maybe the variables, if they are independent, we write here independent variables. If they are dependent variables, we write there dependent variables. So you can see here V1 and V2 are dependent on here. I1 is dependent on V1 and V2, but V1 and V2 are independent. V1 and V2 are here independent variables. Okay. Now we will write the matrix form of this equation. The matrix form we have to write. How the matrix form is written? If you see here, I will write the matrix form here. I1, I2 is equals to Y11, Y12, Y21 and Y22, and these variables are V1 and V2. So we can write this matrix. This is a column matrix. Which one? I1, I2 is a column matrix, and V1, V2 is a voltage matrix, and this is admittance parameter matrix. We can write I is equals to Y into V. Here the parameters that are to be found are y11, y12, y21 and y22. And here admittance parameters, they are having the units as mho. Y admittance unit is mho. As the impedance unit is equals to ohm, and here the admittance has the unit of mho. It is reverse of the ohm. Ohm symbol, if you write it reverse upside down, that is, it is mho. MHO, that is mho, and ohm is this one. So it is now understood that what is a y parameter, and what is the symbol of the y parameter, what is the unit of the y parameter. Okay. So students, we were talking about this y parameters. No, y parameters is here given you like this. I1 is equals to y11 v1 plus y12 v2, and I2 is equals to y21 v1 plus y22 v2. Now, as we have drawn the circuit diagram for the z parameter, the same way we will draw the circuit diagram for the y parameters. But before, we will come to know how these equations are being deduced. These equations are being deduced. Okay. Now we want, if you want to get this value of y11 from this equation y11, if you want, y11 is equals to I1 by v1 at v2 is equals to 0, and y21 if you want, y21 is equals to I2 by v1 at v2 is equals to 0. At v2 is equal to 0, I2 is equals to, y21 is equals to I2 by v1. We written here I2 by v1. Next is y22 or y12 is equals to, this is y12 is equals to I1 by v2 at v1 is equals to 0, and here y22 is remaining. Y22 is equals to, if you take this y22 here, y22 is nothing but, if you want to get y22, it is nothing but I2 by v2 at v1 is equals to 0. So here you are seeing that v2 is equal to 0 and v1 is equals to 0. v2 is equal to 0 for 2 parameters and v1 is equal to 0 for 2 parameters. Now if we see here, this thing is a dash and b dash, v2 and here v1, okay, and I1 is the current here and I2 is the current here. Network. Now let us see this picture, a dash and b dash given here. If you see this one, if you want v2 is equal to 0, means there should not be any voltage here. If there should not be any voltage, means it is short circuit. If it is open circuit, you can measure the voltage there, but if it is short circuit, you cannot measure the voltage there, and only current will be there but not the voltage. So here if it is short circuiting, v2 becomes 0. So if v2 is equal to 0, you can easily find out from this equation, if v2 is 0, v11 is equals to I1 by v1. In the same way, y21 is there. Y21, if you want to find out y21, how do you find out? Now come to this diagram here. You can understand. Like see here, I2 by v1, y21 is equals to I2 by v1, where v2 is here short circuited. Nothing but if you short circuit here, voltage will not be measured. v2 is equal to 0, and if v2 is equal to 0, then automatically you can, this term becomes 0 and you can find out easily y21. And in the similar way, here at this port v1 and v2, there exists v1 and v2. Here v1 is equal to 0. Now a dash, if you are just open circuiting or you are short circuiting this a dash, v1 is equal to 0, and if you are short circuiting this port AA dash, then what becomes, you will get Y22. Y22 is equals to I2 by V2. Y22 is equals to I2 by V2. So from this equation, if you have this figure and these equations, you can easily write this Y parameter equations. You got the students? Okay, Y11, Y21, Y12 and Y22 can be easily reduced if you have both this equation as well as the circuit mentioned here. Okay. Now we will draw the circuit diagram for this, and we have already discussed that the reciprocity theorem, and if it is a bilateral network, then Y12 is equals to Y21, Y12 is equals to Y21 should be there. If Y12 is equal to Y21, if it is mentioned there, then it is reciprocal or bilateral network. It is said to be a bilateral network when these two parameters Y21 and Y12 are equal. As we saw in the Z parameters problem, that Z21 and Z12 are equal, and we call that network as a reciprocal network, or it is also called as a bilateral network. Okay. So the circuit diagram of this particular Y parameters circuit diagram you can draw like this. If you are having this admittance here, and you will be drawing a particular current source here. This is called as a current source, and if you draw a current source in this way, and you will be having one more current source here, like this is current source. Because the inputs of the Y parameters are current, we are drawing the current source here. Okay, the current source, and then you will be having this admittance here, and this circuit is like you will be having here V1, this is V1, and here I1, and here you are having I2 and V2. According to the diagram we have seen here, it is Y11 I1 and it is Y12 I2, and it is what is Y11 I1, and it is Y12 I2. So this is the diagram here given to you. Okay, students. So if you see the circuit diagram, it is Y11 I1, it is V1 is equals to Y11, I1 is equals to V1 I1 into V1 plus Y12 into V2, and therefore you will write here Y21 into V1, and here is Y22. So you can write, see these terms here, I2 and here Y22, and this is Y21 into V1, and also this is V2 here. So by the equation given to you, the where I1 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, you can draw this particular circuit diagram. If it is being asked to draw this circuit diagram, you can mention these parameters like this, and you can write the particular equation, that is Y parameter equation there. Okay. Now here what is Y11 also called as? Y11 is also called as driving point admittance at port 1 or port AA dash, we can say port AA dash, and Y12 is called as transfer admittance at port 22 dash, and this is Y21 is the transfer admittance at port 11 dash, and here Y22 is driving point admittance. driving point admittance at port 2 dash. So here you can write either this side port as 1 dash and this side port as 2 dash, or you can write this side port as A dash and this side port as B dash. So whatever you have written in the beginning, if you are written A dash, you can write A dash, and if you are writing in the beginning B dash, or you can write A dash and B dash and 1 dash and 2 dash also the same thing. It doesn't matter because the port is here 1 dash is port 1 and 2 dash is the second port, or A dash or B dash also you can say, whatever you can write in this way. So here you can write here 1 dash or A dash, and here port 2 dash also B dash you can write this one, and this one also A dash, and here it is B dash. Okay students, this was the about the Y parameters and the circuit diagram, as well as how you write this admittance parameters. So these parameters are also called as short circuit admittance parameters. As we have done the problem on Z parameters, we will also do a problem on the Y parameters, and we can find out the Y parameters. And we have to not forget in this Y parameters that we have to deriving this one, you have to see that the unit should be mentioned. The unit is mho. MHO, it is mho here, and in the admittance parameters, if you observe one thing, Y21 is given and Y12 is given here. So if you see this is a current source, how it is a current source means, if you see here Y is nothing but Y is equals to 1 by Z. Y is equals to 1 by Z. Always admittance is nothing but the reciprocal of the impedance. Admittance is nothing but the reciprocal of the impedance. Okay, so the unit is also mho. Suppose if you want to write here admittance Y12 V2, Y12 V2, nothing but you can write V2 by Z12. V2 by Z12 also can be written. But what is V by R? V by R nothing but I. As we know, Y is equal to IR by Ohm's law. The same way, I is equals to V by R, or I is equals to V by Z. The same term we are writing here, V2 by Z12 like that. So it is nothing but your I current. So we are mentioning here as the current source, not the voltage source. We are mentioning here as the current source. Okay. So because the equation started with I1 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, and I2 is equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. So here we have to mention the current source here. So it is also a dependent current source. Here also it is a dependent current source. Okay. Next we will do a problem on the Y parameters. Okay.